Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we're taking a look at issue 40 of the step-by-step build your own Optimus Prime from Transformers by Fanhome, and do check out fanhome.com for details on this subscription service and of course all of the other very awesome subscription services that they do provide. Comes with a book just like every other issue, which is full to the brim of information on Transformers, from information on the comic books and the cartoons to character profiles to retro toys, the different series of the retro toys, and of course a build your own step-by-step assembly guide at the back. And it's very exciting indeed because that's a circuit board in this one, and it is a first for this subscription service. So issue 40 sees a circuit board, and you can see there are 6 ports, so we only have 2 wires from previous builds, so that's an additional 4 wires that are going to go into this circuit board. So I'm very excited indeed to see what they lead to. I'm assuming more lights and pieces for the build. Not quite sure where they're going to go though. Now we do have an additional wire in this, so that's another one, so that's still 3 additional wires that are going to go into this build a little bit later. Do be careful removing this circuit board from the packaging, you don't want to break it. Each of the wires have got a corresponding number or letter on there that go into the different ports, so just make sure you get them in the right way round, and do be very careful. The pins on these are very thin. You don't want to snap them, you don't want to break them, because at the end of the day if you do, it could have an effect on the overall model at the end. Now the circuit board sits in what looks like the kind of top of the chest here, I think, or the top of the shoulders. It just sits in there and obviously houses all of those wires. There's no clue yet as to where it goes in regards to kind of power source, so we don't know whether it's going to be a battery. It's obviously going to be a battery pack, but we don't know where the battery pack is going to sit. There's no kind of indication as to where that goes at the moment, but I do suppose that's all part of the fun. We're kind of building it piece by piece. We're only seeing a little bit at a time, and there's no real indication as to what's coming next. Now I've just realised that I've put this circuit board on upside down. Now there's only 2 screws that hold it in place, and there's only 2 real options of putting this in. I suppose in my excitement I was not following the instructions properly. Make sure you're looking at those picture guides. There are both picture guides and written instructions as well. All the parts are labelled up with the corresponding issue number and a letter, so like 40A, 40B, etc. Make sure you get them in the right place, because if you don't, you're going to be doing what I'm doing here, and kind of taking things off and putting them back in. And you want to make sure that they're in the right place, because as we build, we're kind of hiding stuff away, we're building on top of other stuff, and you don't want to get to a little bit later in the build and realise that you've put it on the wrong way round. But I am very excited about this circuit board, and I have not been paying attention properly to the instruction manual. I just kind of want to get it built. Now we can see here we've got a wire coming out, which looks to me like it could potentially be a wire that goes into a power source. They've got 2 wires there, we've got a red and a black that come out of it, and then we've got these 2 additional ones as well that go to the headlamps that are on the kind of just the front of the torso as well. So that's 3, so 1 being the power source and then these other 2, but that would still leave another 3, so I'm not quite sure where they're going to go. I've just realised that I think I've put this on the wrong way round as well. So, come on, Jacob, pay attention. Don't be overexcited by the circuit board. Pay attention to what you're doing. But as you can see, I couldn't actually fix that part properly because it was the wrong way round. So, didn't really cause any damage to the overall build. But look how fleshed out this torso piece is compared to issue 32, I think it was, where we started to kind of level up and layer up the details here. Look how detailed that central piece looks. Now that is the exposed part of the torso there. You've got the space there that comes off for the 2 legs, and you can just see the levels of detail and like the intricate kind of bits that go into the build there. It's just well worth it. One of the common questions is, does it transform? And you can see from this, of course it doesn't transform. There's far too many details, there's far too many levels of sculpt and stuff. The idea of this transforming would just be ridiculous. So there we go. Do check out my channel. I've got a video on every single issue so far. so you can follow along the build on my channel there. It's all in a playlist, and do check out fanhome.com for your own information on how to pick up your own version of this. But this is an incredible build so far, and the addition of a circuit board and extra wires and extra lights has just made this even better and kind of leveled it up, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do check out them playlists, and I'll see you soon.